Hello everybody, my name is Annadelle Canali and I'm the financial attorney. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. I know that it's spring and many of you are considering selling your home. When you enter into contract, you need to ask a few questions. First, you should find out whether that buyer has had a bankruptcy or had a foreclosure in the last 4 to 7 years. Unfortunately, many lenders will not lend to individuals that have filed bankruptcies in the last 4 years or individuals that have had a foreclosure in the last 7 years. So you don't want to enter into a contract with someone and then find out at the end that their lender will not give them the loan to purchase the property. You should require that all your buyers or whatever buyer you decide to accept provide you a pre-approval letter. The letter should be from a reputable mortgage company or financial institution. Now I know for some reason there has been an influx of cash buyers in the market. Depositing large sums of money in your bank account will set off all types of alarms. Second, you should know that many of these cash buyers are not actually paying in cash. Many of the cash buyers actually go to private lenders to obtain the cash to purchase your home. If this is the manner in which the buyer is purchasing your home, that this in fact is not a cash transaction. A true cash transaction means that the buyer has the total amount of the offer in their bank account or financial institution account. When you obtain the financial statement from the buyer, you should make sure that it's either an original bank statement or that you verify the monies in that account. I have heard on several situations in which bank statements were forged and provided to sellers as proof of funds. Once you accept a buyer, your attorney will prepare a contract. Contracts should be sent out by your attorney within 24 to 48 hours after they receive their offer. If your attorney fails to send out the contracts immediately, you may lose that buyer, or the buyer might find another home that they would like to purchase. Once the contracts are prepared and executed by both you and the buyer will order a title report. It is very important that if you have any liens or judgments against you or any violations on your property, that these matters be resolved before you sell. Liens may include credit card judgments, tax judgments that have been filed against you. Your attorney can do a search of the public records to determine if any judgments exist against you or if any violations exist against your property. If you fail to resolve these matters before your closing, it is likely that your buyer will ask you for a reduction in price, or your title company will require you to hold double the amount of these judgments in escrow. Your buyer should not be given more than 45 days to obtain a mortgage commitment. Remember, the pre-approval letter simply states that the buyer has met the lender's basic criteria for the loan. However, a loan commitment states that it is a firm promise that the lender is going to lend the money to the buyer. Before you actually go to your closing, the buyer will ask you to do a walkthrough of your property. You should remember that if there were conditions in your contract, such as repairs that you needed to conduct before you close, you need to make sure that those are done before the walkthrough. Before you actually close, if you have mortgages on your property, you should order a payoff. That payoff should be good through the end of the month that you're in. If you close in the middle of the month or early in the month, you will receive a refund from your lender. On the date of the closing, you will have several expenses as a seller. First, you will have to pay transfer tax. So you should speak to your attorney regarding that cost. Lastly, at the closing, you will have to pay your water bill in full, so you should order a final meter reading for your water bill. Closing costs will include your taxes as well, your attorney's fee, and a title closer's fee. I hope that you find this information helpful and have a great day and